We're manifesting all possibilities, and we are, what day are we here in the U? Oh, yes, Wednesday. You know what? I'm confused. I'm in New Zealand, and it's Wednesday in the US. Yes, and it's Thursday here. Oh man, that's weird. Yeah, because I have my class at in half an hour from now, and it's a Wednesday class. Magnetizing abundance. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, yesterday I had a fabulous day. Ended up talking to almost 20 business owners here in New Zealand. It was really powerful. A great demonstration, and yeah, it was fantastic. So, today, another fantastic day in front of me. And I was wondering, what do I want to share with you today? And what is your question? That's really my goal here on Instagram and Facebook every day from Monday to Thursday in the US to answer your questions. So what questions do you have about manifesting your dream, your reality, connecting with your true self, which is your unlimited, expanded, infinite, eternal being? The rest is really a conditioned mind, conditioned mind. Your brain is just a series of memories. And that's not who you are. That's definitely not who you are. We're not that. Hi, thanks for the love. We are not just limited to what we have learned in this lifetime. We are unlimited. And the best way to discover that is through meditation. And there are many types of meditations. And I realized that it's really pretty perhaps confusing. Or I began with Zen meditation, and that was not too fun. I tell you, I'm a kinesthetic person, and when I began to do that, like many, many years ago, it was really tough. It was looking at a dot on the floor and quieting my mind, and my mind was going 1,000 miles an hour at the time. Then I realized I needed to do some inner work to quiet my mind. I realized that was the journey. So I did a lot of clearing so that my mind became quieter and quieter. So when your mind is rushing and running, it's because you have lots of program running and you have lots of resistance, things to think about, to avoid, etc., etc. So you can't really find peace and quiet your mind. So what you want is clear anything that attaches attention to your mind, that keeps you rolling. Everything that you resist, the judgments you have about yourself, the judgments you have about others, the lack of forgiveness of yourself, the lack of forgiveness of others. All those things really keep your mind occupied and make you unsettled. And kind of really, it's hard to find peace. So that's why when I developed MAP, Manifesting All Possibilities, we can clear those thoughts and those beliefs and those memories and those painful things. And as you clear more and more of it, your mind will be quieter and quieter, and you will find peace more easily. Thank you. Hi, everyone. So, yeah, when you cannot quiet your mind, that means there's lots of things going on in there. All right. Now, there are other types of meditations, like guided meditations, like Discenza, for example. It guides people through visualization, really. It's not a true meditation in the sense that I define it. It's quieting your mind by focusing on your body, on your sensations, on different chakras, on different, on your vision, on your desire, on using imagination. So you are using your mind, but in a different way. You're using it through imagination in your benefit, so that you end up feeling good, at peace, connected with yourself and all of that. And then there is a third meditation that I really love. Hi, Ursula. Good morning. Yes, excited to meet you this afternoon. I am in New Zealand, just right there in New Plymouth, and I'm going to meet Ursula that has been, working with me for a little while now, so it's fantastic. It's going to be really fun. And so I was talking about the third way to meditate, and I got that very clearly from some of the reading that I was doing lately. And it's actually what I would call receiving meditation. And that's the one with manifesting all possibilities and focusing on manifesting your world. That's the one I would really recommend. It's more than a recommendation. It's a necessity if you want to manifest your world as you want to. Because it's setting up time to connect with your higher self. Higher self being connected with infinite intelligence, being connected with, for those who are, using more religious terms, could be God or other things, your soul. I mean, there is no limitations in that space of consciousness. So you can say me and this and that, but actually there is no walls that separates one to the other, because you end up being all of it, depending on your viewpoint. So it's about setting up time to connect with that part of you, that spiritual, let's say, part of you, compared to the ego mind, which is the conditioned brain, conditioned with beliefs from society, from parents, from etc., since the beginning of life, of your life. So there is the ego mind with all the programs, and that runs, most of the people in this world, almost 100% of the time. Now, when you sit and quiet your mind and focus on your heart, and really you want to receive, your intention is to connect with this higher energy and knowledge, with a true desire to get an answer, to receive a guidance. You will receive it because it's there all the time. It's actually broadcasting every single solution, answers that you have asked. It's instantaneous. You ask, it is given. The answer exists already, because we are in this infinite universe where everything already exists. There's nothing new in some way. It's there, it exists, it's all in the present moment. So you ask, it is given. The thing is, you're not receiving because you're too busy in your ego mind, going, and not listening. Literally, you've turned off your GPS connected to infinite knowledge. Infinite love, knowledge, intelligence, all the answers that you ever want is there. You are that. You already are one with this. It's just about taking time to sit down and honestly desiring in your heart the answer. It's like you focus on your heart and you bring up this desire. Universe, I really would love, I think it's great to use the word love. Would love, you don't have to use those words, but in your mind, I would love to know more about how can I earn more money in my life? How can I find more joy or peace or anything? Any question you have an answer. It's already there. So it's about getting into this receiving mode. And instead of broadcasting, you're receiving. You see, there is two ways to use your mind. There is the ego mind that's just thinking, and broadcasting. You're sending literally messages, frequencies, like a radio station. And then you have the quieting of that mind, and now it's about receiving. Once you quiet that, now you can receive. And so it's about doing that every day until you have all the clarity. Because once you quiet your mind, you find at peace, you're focusing on your question, desire that. And then you might completely relax, lose sense of your body, lose sense of the sensations around you. And you become one, you become relaxed, completely open. Then thoughts will begin to come to you. And those thoughts is because you are receiving them. So you might have a thought that's just an answer. One of my students was just doing that last week, and she texted me. I had very clear questions and I got very clear answers. I said, yes, wonderful. So we all do that. We all can do that. That's who we are. We're born to do that. Okay, we just have never been trained or to believe in it or to know that we can. So just sit down and do it every day. Or when I go to bed, I do it. When I wake up, I do it. And I'm learning to listen during those days, those moments in the day. But actually, eventually, you'll be listening all the time. But you have to begin somewhere. So you spend 5-10 minutes in the morning asking yourself, and the universe. It's like, I really desired that. And you have to relax. You have to let go. You have to stop thinking. You have to trust. And you relax. And then at one point you will say, oh, that's an interesting thought. You never thought of that before, see? And it might not be completely clear. You might have just one piece of the puzzle that day. So keep doing it until you have the puzzle. And until you feel like you cannot stop but do it. Now it's called an inspired action. Now what you're going to do is guided. Now it's genius. Now you're going to get results. You see, now you have been guided, you have listened to your GPS, you're going into your dream fast in that direction. And now what you're going to do is leveraged in time, in energy, in everything. So that's how geniuses and people who are very successful do. You cannot live your life and have breakthroughs and feel good and have, create things extraordinary or that work really, really well without connecting with this higher self. It's not your ego self with all the beliefs and the memories you have that will get you something out of the box, you see? It will just give you what's in the box. And what's in the box, you have already learned it and you have already known it, and it's nothing new and it doesn't get you anywhere new, obviously. So in order to break through, you do need to connect, get used to connect every single day. And then as you get used to connect, you will get used to connect all the time. Because it's just about staying in your heart and feeling every moment of the day. What is it that I really want? And where do I go from here? And what is the best choice? And you live in complete intuition and connection. And that's really, hi, hello, Jelena is here, hello. So yes, this is it. In a few words, learn to do receiving meditations, and it will allow you to receive the guidance and to go direct to where you want to go. Okay. So any other questions from you today? And if you don't, this will be it for today. If I have a question, thanks for the love. If you have a question, I'll be happy to answer it. All right. So I'm guessing no more questions for today. So I'll let you go. I love you all. Have a fabulous day or night, wherever you are. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye for now. Love you all.